do, we'll go ahead and get started as we wrap up today's OnlyBulls Grand Prix of Portland. Alex Palou will join us here momentarily, as will a representative from Chip Ganassi Racing to celebrate another win here. In fact, it'll be Barry Wanser, a longtime team manager of the 10 cars. So Barry and Alex will join us here momentarily. Joined currently now by the second and third place finishing drivers today. Felix Rosenqvist led 33 of the 110 laps in the 60 Sirius XM Honda for Meyershank Racing with Kerbag and Jane. It's his third runner-up finish here at Portland. His best finish of the season since the win at the Indianapolis 500. Third podium of the season as well. 10th of his career in the NTT IndyCar Series. And Will Power, who led 6 laps today in the 26 TWG AI Honda for Andretti Global. Third podium of the season, 111th podium of his career. Still fourth all-time. 3 Andretti cars as well in the top 6 today, so a nice showing for Andretti Global as well. All right, Felix, a little bit of shades of Long Beach. Tough to beat that guy in the 10 car, isn't it?
Can you hear me? Oh,
we hear you now, yep.
Yeah, he just drove better, to be honest. He was not a lot quicker, but he was a little bit quicker, especially on the blacks. That first stint, he kind of outsmarted us. He did 1 lap longer. I didn't know he did that, so maybe we need to work on communication, but I don't think I could have kept up with that pace he did anyways if I saved that much fuel. So, yeah, he got us in a sequence. I got kind of twisted up leaving my box because I was so close to the Schumacher crew. So I think between the overcut and that, we just kind of lost the position, and from there on, we just sat in second. Some stints we looked really good. The last one we were struggling a little bit. And yeah, it's hard to pass. So I think, they did the right move there. And from there on, it was just like a lapped car race, I guess. It was just sometimes you're getting 3 seconds because of a lap car, and then next time you lose 3 seconds. I think, without sounding salty, I don't think I would have won the race anyways, but I think it's kind of time for us as a series to like grow up and not have the lap car situation. I think it makes us all look stupid. And it's when you work hard and then all of a sudden you lose like 5 seconds behind a lap car. I don't think it's right. I don't think anyone wants to see that. But again, I don't think I would have won anyways. But I think all drivers probably agree with me.
Duly noted. Maybe the one sitting next to you. I don't know. Yeah.
I agree with that. I've said it forever. It's kind of ridiculous. We've got a 1970s rule going on. And it's like, but we've always done that. It's like, yeah, it's a little bit different now. It drives me crazy. We just can't go, even if if IndyCar won't do anything, I think all the drivers get together and have a gentleman's agreement. If IndyCar just like, we don't make rules, just
sounds
we
like
keep the same one since the 70s.
That sounds like another good off-season discussion for the drivers.
It's always the same discussion.
Nothing will happen. The same discussion every year. Rules are made before we ever get there. Monday they'll listen.
Your thoughts on another podium finish and having 3 of the top 6 for Andretti Global today?
Very great day for us. Great day for Andretti. Didn't quite have the pace. I think the top 2 guys probably about 10th off. But yeah, solid day. Just seriously fast pace all day. Qualifying laps was really good quality. Such a quality field now. That's why it's green. No people are so good.
Yep. Top to bottom, it's really tight and good as well. Randy's got a microphone to start the second row with Bob, and then we go Bruce after that. Or flip-flop. Right. Bruce, go ahead, Bob.
For Will, can you just explain what happened in the confusion on when you were going to pit and how big a factor did you think that was?
That probably lost me 3 seconds behind the back marker, I'm going to say, in that sequence. That would have put me probably a good shot of coming out. Probably not. I can't remember the gap as I came out behind Felix, but it certainly would have made things interesting. Yeah, I heard something. I just didn't hear it clear enough. And normally the strategist will repeat it multiple times. I never heard it again. Heard in 10. I was waiting. I'm like, was that a call? Was it not? So I think I missed a pit call there. I haven't spoken to him. And I was like, hey, are we pitting? And he said, yes, it's lap. So yeah, I believe I missed it, which cost us quite a bit of time. But as Felix said, he was losing sometimes, 5 seconds behind the back marker. So yeah.
So you got kind of held up there then on that when
I
your venture
absolutely
lap
got
by
held up
Stingray?
massively. I was racing a back marker into turn 10. I was beside him, and he actually raced me, like cut down into turn 10, which was surprising. But yeah, that hurt.
And just for either, Alex now has a 110-point lead with 5 races to go. Kyle is second, and I think Malukas is 118 back. Can those guys catch him? I mean, or is this thing done?
Yeah, it's tough, man. He makes no mistakes, and he's very quick. I feel like we've closed the gap, though. We're there. There just takes time. I think we've had a year in our team of significant gains and learning in many areas, whether it's pit stops, car builds, car setups, road courses, ovals. They've all been positive steps forward. So I feel like next year we should be in a pretty good position.
Felix, do you want to add in on that? Ability to catch up.
I mean, I did my best today to make it interesting for the championship. I mean, he's just really good. That's why it's kind of been a topic of the season, right? We all get our shot to beat him. I had probably 2-3 this year, and he's just really tough to beat, and he's got it figured out. And I probably wouldn't put my money on anyone else. So at this point, you never know. But yeah, it looks like he's got is it a 5th one in the play?
What's that? 6th win.
No, I mean title.
Oh, 5th, yeah,
5th.
overall.
That's crazy.
He's eyeing, yeah.
He's racking him up. Yeah.
Bruce.
I asked Michael Shank about, since you made a decision that you're going to leave, and that was done sometime in June. He says that he thinks the team's running better than ever since then. And in a lot of ways, that might be surprising to some people. How important is that to you, that the team not only doesn't miss a beat, but gets better between now and the end of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've known that all along. I think since I joined the team, it's been an upward trajectory. The first year we had poles and we front rows, and we couldn't really put it together. Second year we had more top 5s, and this year we've got the missing piece, which is the race pace. So we're contenders most of the weekends now, which is super cool. And the pit stops have been better and better and better all the time as well. So yeah, like I think on a really good day, we do results like today or the 500, which is exciting, and there's still many races to go. And I just hope we can get one more win together. I think it will mean a lot. We got Indy obviously, which is super cool, but there's also something to winning a non-Indy race. So hope we can get that done, and rolling really well at the moment.
And what do the two of you do to make sure you're up to the task of this huge stretch of 6 races and 5 weekends?
It's Red Bull.
He's trying to get sponsorship.
Yeah.
He's going to have a Red Bull helmet next year. I'm going for something else.
Coffee and Red Bull.
Green tea, Taria green tea.
No, but you're both.
I love the back-to-back, man. I love it. I wish we could race every weekend.
It's nice when you do well, when you have the back-to-back.
Yeah, if you're having a bad day, well, then you get the next week straight away. So,
that's true.
Move on quick.
No, I think you have to. I mean, I think you mentally prepare yourself for it. It's going to be a rough stretch. You kind of just go into war mode, and you'll figure it out. I think it's harder on the crew, on the engineers. Like, they work their asses off and stay up late at night and don't get that much sleep. So I think for us, we're training to do this, but for them it's never easy. So but they're all pros. So
let's take 2 more, one in person, and then we'll go to Zion Brown from the Indianapolis Star on Zoom after that. Go ahead, sir.
Will, you kind of ran a contrarian tire strategy, saving that last set of reds for the last 20 laps. Can you tell us what the thinking was, and how did that work out for you in practice? Did it do what you expected?
I didn't expect to run them that late. That was a team decision. I think it was kind of smart. If we had a restart at the end, it would have been pretty interesting, especially if you're like early on the Reds. The Reds are really good initially, and then they kind of just plateaued out to similar to the Blacks. But I think saving the best for last. every time I was coming in, it was like, we're going back to blacks. I'm like, oh, no. Because the blacks are really hard to hang on to. Like, they just weren't easy to drive. The reds were like a dream, really forgiving. So, yeah, it was a good strategy. We just sort of maintained all day. I think there was probably other plays in there we could have done. We could have gone a lap longer on the first exchange, a lap or two, but yeah, I think it was what it was. Yeah, it's good day.
Okay, Zion Brown from the Indianapolis Star. Go ahead, sir.
Thanks, Dave. Yeah, Felix, you talked about just how well Alex drove today and kind of that exchange from stint 1 to 2 where he took the lead and never truly gave it back. Just how helpless does that situation feel where it can be just something so small like that and then he just kind of stays up front the rest of the race?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you try to stay calm and hope for a yellow that can reset the race a little bit. It just never happened. And we had to pit early later in the race as well because I got behind, I don't remember who it was, but there was some back marker and we just lost like tons of time. So we pitted early again and then we were for sure screwed because Alex just kept going long and Will also at that point. So, yeah, like you try to, I think a yellow could have made it interesting and actually I think the strategy Will had would have been pretty strong if that happened. So, yeah, it is what it is. It could always work out in different ways. Today, just nothing really happened. So that's all we had.
Thank you.
Okay, Zion, congratulations, guys, on the podium, and we'll see you in a couple very short days on the streets of Markham, Ontario. Okay, once again, wrapping up today's OnlyBulls Grand Prix of Portland with the champion, as well as Barry Wanser, longtime team manager of the 10 cars. Once again, the Alex and Barry show. After a race, Alex led 60 of the 110 laps, and of course, the number 10 DHL Chip Ganassi Racing Honda, now a 3-time winner here in Portland, back-to-back wins this season, 6th win of the season, 2 away from his mark of 8, set last year, 7th podium of the season as well. We'll just start with you, Alex. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It was pretty impressive, that red stint you guys had.
Yeah.
You really
It was
put
great.
Yeah, just your thoughts on that.
Yeah, it was, I would say the race in general was incredible for us. I think pretty much nobody expected those reds and soft tires to be that fast and to be that good, especially so many laps. That's why we went a bit, let's say, in that moment as well, also because Barry and Julian said that we're going to hit some traffic and it was the time to try and open the gap. It worked incredible, but that was like, man, those tires are the best. And I wanted to have them more towards the end to avoid Felix or Power or whoever we're going to be fighting with. But yeah, incredible.
Just so we're clear, he asked to have blacks for the second one.
I did. They asked me, like, do you want reds or blacks? I said blacks, and they said, okay, we're going to put reds. And I was like, all right.
No, first we said we'll be blacks, then we gave you another lap, and then we're like, all right, we're changing it to reds.
It sounds like being at home with Esther. He's the same. She's the same, like...
Really?
Yeah, what do you want for dinner? Like pasta or pizza? I say pasta. It's like, okay, we're going to have pizza. All right. Let's do it.
Well, like, I've been married for 33 years, and I don't get to actually make any decisions except against you.
It's okay. I'll take it. It worked out perfectly.
This is some real insight into the thinking here.
It's so true.
Yeah,
Not
I believe it.
Not
Yeah.
making anything.
I just was missing Lori, my wife, this weekend because I didn't hear her screaming in Victory Circle.
Oh,
Right? We didn't hear her.
yeah. I know. That's true. She's
was at home.
normally here screaming.
She was at home screaming.
It's all right.
Excellent. Good stuff. Barry, for you, congratulations. 151 IndyCar wins now for the team and counting. He made it look easy, but I know that obviously that red decision was big for you guys, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's certainly not easy. We've talked about it before. Winning an IndyCar is very difficult. You look at how close qualifying was. I mean, we had to do something different than Felix. We had to go longer than him. It takes a lot of performance by Alex and certainly the Honda engine to give us the fuel mileage to jump in one more and do the overcut, and that helped us. We had a pretty smooth pit stop and got the jump there. But it's not easy winning an IndyCar. When you look at this track, normally with that much green flag running, you'd probably put all but 7 or 8 cars a lap down. I think there were 19 cars on the lead lap, so that goes to show just how much performance there is here at this track and speed, even throughout the field.
Bruce, you can lead us off. Go ahead.
Alex, congratulations. Jenna Fryer is now 1-0 since joining Chip Ganassi Racing.
My what?
Jenna Fryer is now 1-0 since
Jenna
joining
Fryer.
Chip Ganassi
Yeah.
Racing. 26 race wins and 111 starts, 51 podiums and 111 starts. Those are mind-boggling statistics. So just, are you proud of the numbers or the consistency?
Yeah, I'm very proud of both. I mean, it's incredible. I feel like you don't really realize while you're just going week in and week out. But when you look back and see those numbers, they're incredible. But I could not do it without the team, with everybody that is around me. Give me the chance every single weekend. The preparation that we have before every weekend, having had the opportunity to test here a couple of weeks ago, and just having always best strategies and stuff. So it's incredible, but at the end of the day, we need to keep it up. We need to keep on winning and keep on fighting for championships and 500s.
You're on the Reds. Barry comes on the radio and says, 8 more laps. We want you to get 8 more laps. It'll get us to 15 or more, and we'll be good. And your response was, yeah, easy.
Yeah, I mean, there's times that doesn't work. There's times that he goes on the radio and says 8 more laps, and I'm like, no way, like that doesn't happen. But in my mind, when I was driving, I thought that I had to do another 15. So when he said another 8, I was like, oh, that's good. Like we're gonna make it happen. So I started pushing a bit more and trying to get everything out of the tires. So yeah, I was glad that it was that way, but it doesn't usually happen where he goes on the radio and he gives me a better number than what I thought.
Bob?
Alex, you came in here, I want to say 83 points or so up on championship lead, and you leave 110 up. So how much more comfortable do you feel in the quest for the championship now?
I mean, yeah, more comfortable than when we came here. This was one of those weekends where we wanted to do good. I mean, we want to do good every single weekend, but we don't know what's going to happen at Markham. New track for everyone, new track for me. We don't know what's going to happen at DC. So there's a lot of points still to play. So it was important to maximize. And if we had an opportunity to win instead of finishing second or anything like that. Like a win gives you a big amount of points. The same way that in the last 2 weekends we got like a huge gap. Someone else can do the exact same thing. So we need to keep on pushing.
And did you have any close calls today at all?
Close calls. I mean, no, there was no moments where I was. No, that was good. Even with traffic, it was good.
Barry, any close calls for you?
No, actually, Alex did a really good job today. Didn't make us nervous about anything.
For a change?
Nashville, he made us a little nervous, but, he made up for it. Pretty smooth and consistent.
David?
Alex, everybody's going to talk about that overcut, but the overcut only works if you can close the gap to Felix. Talk about the end of that first stint when you close the gap, because you've done that a couple of times. I mean, just talk about, when do you make that decision to kind of turn it on and go get the leader to kind of close that gap to make the overcut work?
Yeah, I mean, it's we were, I would say, like 3.5 seconds back from Felix, and Marcus was in between. The overcut doesn't make anything there. Like you don't lose 3 seconds on an outlap. You lose 1.5. So it was key to close the gap, to try and, as soon as Marcus pitted, to just go on his on the back of his car and just try and make him either pit or make a mistake, or in case he was going to pit before us, just to make sure that we were going to have one clean lap to go for it. So once again, it doesn't always work, because I was lucky that there was no traffic. I was lucky that my car was still handling super well. But as soon as I could see that my car was so good and I started pushing him, the lap time started going down. I knew that if the pit stop was good, we were going to get him. So it was great.
Barry, from your perspective, how important is it to have a driver that can do that for you, to make the strategy calls, make you be able to make aggressive strategy calls? You know he's going to be able to put in his side of the deal.
I mean, having Alex in his talent is Like there's nothing that replaces that. No matter how good the car is, you need the driver to be able to extract that performance out of the car.
I'm gonna get a clip of this.
He gave
So
me
whenever-
50, he gave me
whenever
50
you
bucks
get
to say
angry-
something nice this time. No.
Whenever
Anyway,
you say something bad about me, I'll just replay
but
it.
you know, he had a pretty easy day. He still had over half of his overtake where everyone used up most of theirs. So, you know, he had a pretty easy day out there.
Easy and lucky, right? Alex, you know what kind of a run you're on right now. You continue to win. Obviously, as Bob mentioned, you've got essentially 2 races in the lead in the championship. Do you ever stop and think about how special this run is?
Every day. Yeah, I just don't give it for granted. I think nobody in the team does. So yeah, it's not like once a year that I think about it. It's like every single day when we talk about it.
Yeah.
Normally I call him after a race and I'm like, man, who expected that? Like after Nashville, like, man, we're so lucky to meet this position. Because we're lucky to have the full package. You don't know if it's gonna end next weekend, if it's gonna end next year in 28. Like at some point it's gonna end. This cannot go forever. So I think that we're doing a great job of like understanding how lucky we are. And when I say we, I mean like the team as well, like everybody in the 10 car and CGR. So that's good. I think that keeps us very motivated.
Let's go to Bruce, and then Zion, we're coming to you on Zoom. Go ahead, Bruce.
Alex, the challenge of the next 2 races, they're new races, back-to-back weekends on completely new courses. So what is that challenge like for you?
Yeah, it's a challenge for the drivers, but also for the teams. We have no references. Obviously, nowadays we have great tools with the simulator at Honda. They do an incredible job for us, but it's never the same as knowing the track, knowing every bump, knowing how much can you push the car. So it's the same for the team. The team, they can get ideas of how to set up the car, but it's never the same. So yeah, it's going to be a big challenge for everyone in the paddock. But I think this team has been excelling lately on whenever there's a big challenge like that or a new challenge. So I'm excited.
Okay, Zion Brown from the Indianapolis Star off Zoom. Go ahead, Zion.
Thanks, Dave. Alex, when we talked a few weeks ago, you said, last year was kind of something magical and something you felt like, you were never going to be able to replicate almost. Now we sit here after 2 more wins. You're 2 wins away from getting that 8-win mark again. Just what does it mean for you to be able to rebound from the quote unquote, rough stretch you kind of had in the middle of the summer?
Yeah, I mean, crazy. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like I really meant when I said that last year was magical and it was very tough to repeat. And yeah, maybe we can even improve it. So we'll try. We'll give our best.
And then for both of you, when Felix was up there a minute ago, he talked about the lapped car situation and just kind of feeling like the series should grow up in the way that that's treated. Obviously, you guys were able to get around it today, but do you kind of agree with that as far as when those lapped cars need to get out the way and whatnot?
Talking about blue flags.
I think we've established with IndyCar that as long as you are battling to stay on the lead lap, even when we become a lap down, if you're not a lap down to the entire field, you're not blue flag eligible. So you have the right to be there and fight, because a yellow could give you an opportunity to be back on the lead lap, and then you'd be fighting for a greater position. So that's just part of IndyCar. We've been caught behind lap cars before, and I'm sure it'll happen again in the future, but that's just part of how we race.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I think as long as we keep it consistent, it's the same for everyone. Like we had races where the traffic hurt us a lot and kind of allowed everybody to close the gap. But we had Portland last year where that slowed down Power and Lundgaard in front of me, and I was able to close a 10-second gap. So yeah, as long as we keep it consistent, I'm happy, and yeah, same for everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Zion. Anyone else in person? All right. Apologize. We're not going to have time to get to everybody off Zoom. Appreciate you guys, though. Hang tight. Barry, congratulations on another win. And we'll see everyone in a couple of days' time on the streets of Markham, Ontario for the Ontario Honda Dealers Indy at Markham. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend. Thank you.